Performing a stretch isn't exactly the same as just stretching an elastic band longer and longer. When a muscle is stretched too far or too fast, it's going to contract. This is known as the stretch reflex, and it's what prevents you from going into unknown positions. It is therefore protective. So we need to think and reframe our flexibility training from how can we force ourselves, but rather how can we convince ourselves that we're safe to go further. Today, I'm joined by Emmet Lewis, a legend in the fitness community and somebody I've personally worked with and learned from for the past decade now. He's going to walk us through 3 methods that can instantly improve the results you get from your current flexibility training.
One of the first things we want to do when we think about this idea of working with the body is we want to take our time getting into our positions. We're using a pancake as a demonstration today, but this covers all flexibility positions. There's no rush here. Could take 20, 30, 60 seconds to get to our kind of comfortable depth. Before we try to do anything else, is we want to scan the body. We want to think, I'm starting from my toes, asking myself, which muscles do I feel? And we're going to contract them in order. My first contraction, if I feel a bit more hamstring, I'm going to try and bend my knee against the floor. I'll squeeze that. I'll hold that for 2 to 3 seconds, then I'll relax. On the other side, it might feel different. It might be my adductor, so I might try and pull the leg towards my head. I'll hold that for 2 to 3 seconds to begin with. Then I'll take a moment. I'm going to breathe in and try to fill my whole torso with air. Just expand it like a balloon, not just into the belly, but all the rib cage. And then I'm just going to let myself go deeper. Just let the body go. It's safe to do this. We can repeat this multiple times with this idea of like, what am I feeling? Contract exactly what I'm feeling, not this idea of what I think I should be feeling, and then go with it. You can see Tom's just creaking out. He hasn't warmed up, but he's slowly just getting deeper with this idea of working with the body and giving it options.
So scan, contract, breathe, relax. Repeat that. This is a passive PNF technique and it works great for just spending more time in positions and understanding how to go deeper. We can hold it for 1, 2, 3 minutes, just trying to think about softening, calming the nervous system, do it at the end of a session or even just as a daily grease in the groove. Next, let's look at a method to not just relax, but try to reach into more range.
A lot of the time when we're doing a stretch, it can feel a bit aimless. I just go into the position and then it's a question of like, and now what? What happens? What we're going to do now is look at a way of asking a question to the body. So Tom's going to demonstrate in a standing pike. This applies to all flexibility positions. So he's going to think about touching his toes. Once I begin to make contact, pick a different joint segment or a different target. We always want to keep these kind of controllable. If I said to Tom, touch the ground, the body knows it can't do it, it won't achieve it. Where if I'm like, oh body, you're touching this joint on the finger, try touch this one slightly higher up. Keeping it 1 or 2 centimeters and slowly just working your way down, thinking, where can I touch? Where can I go further? This works. We could be trying to push a block away. We could be trying to touch a different spot on the floor. But this question of asking the body and giving it something to solve will help give you more range of motion quite automatically.
If you're going to take anything from this video, this is it. Targets in training were a game changer for me to focus and encourage the body to push every session, but also as a way of measuring incremental progress. Flexibility can be slow, and having those objective measures are great motivation along this path. We all know that every inch matters. Finally, let's cover a method on how to make your flexibility more accessible with using movement.
One of the problems with flexibility exercises is a lot of people train them by way of just, they go into the position, hold it, and then just come out. Whereas the body only really gets the experience of going into the position one time. Whereas if we give our body lots of practice at going into and out of a position, and before we hold it, it begins to normalize what is about to happen. In this, if we go into a stretch, go as far as we can comfortably, and then just come out a bit. And then we'll just go in again, keep this very casual. This will be kind of classic dynamic stretching. We'll just go a small bit further on each repetition. When we've done 5 to 10 of these kind of in and outs, then we can actually start to hold the position for the time we want to, focusing on some of the things we explained before.
These methods might seem quite simple, and to be honest, that's intentional. We don't need loads of fancy stretchings and exercises to get great results. Good flexibility training is about finding the edge of your comfort zone, communicating with the body, listening to what's holding you back, and encouraging it to go further. This can be applied to pretty much any stretch and allow you to reach more range of motion without just simply forcing your body to express more. It's personally what I've used, it's what I've learned from Emmet over a number of years. So I encourage you to give this one a go with any of your stretching approaches and see how it works for you. Thanks to Emmet for joining me in this video.
Thanks for having me.
If you enjoyed this one, hit that thumbs up button And right down below is also that subscribe button. You can join the tribe. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next one.